Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Craft Life. My name is Melanie, and this is another Smash Your Stash video, which is a collaboration hosted by Bourbon Creek's Crafts, and it features an item in our stash that we want to smash. And in this particular month, we're focusing on enamel dots, sequins, gems, basically those little round type of finishing touch embellishments. So I have created a bunch of cards, and I've also made some layouts, and I tried to smash a few different things, and we're going to start with the layouts. I have been on a kick to finish different classes and kits that I have, and these all feature layouts from a Close to My Heart kit that I purchased. I think it's like their monthly kit that they have. They're kind of on the simple side, so I don't know if I would buy them again. I like their regular scrapbook kits, but these were a little bit simplistic, and they were a lot of like pre-printed, so it wasn't a whole lot of effort. Great if you're just starting out and you need some, you know, quick and easy pages. But anyways, I did add some enamel dots that did not come with the kit. So these are from my stash, just to add some finishing touches. So I used 7 on that layout. This is the second kit, and I used these yellow enamel dots. I thought that went well given the background with the daisy centers. So I added the dimensional dots and just some little accent pieces, and I used 11 on this layout. On this citrus layout I used 7, and again I just pulled ones from my stash and just added them here and there as some finishing touches. And for this more masculine layout I used navy in a few different places. I think there was a total of 8 on that one. For this one, I pulled out 4 different colors from my stash and used them across the tops on the tags. And I thought that turned out pretty cute. There's 10 on that one. So for this patriotic one, I actually used some of these dimensional stickers, which I consider to be similar to enamel dots because I use them in the same way. And I also had some of these puffy star stickers that I used. Again, from my stash, not part of the kit. There was 14 on this. For this beach themed layout, I used these Felicity Jane enamel or epoxy. I think they're more epoxy X's or crosses. It's amazing how, well, I guess if you got the stash like I have, you have colors to go with everything. There were 12 on that layout. And then the last layout I did is an outdoor travel type one, and I used more of those star. And then I also had these asterisk puffies, and then these are almost like rubber, more like a rubber star, and so I just embellished these clusters a little bit more. What came with the kit were these die cut pieces, and I added the extras. So that had 14. So that's it for layouts. Then what I did was I went into my card bin. So you're gonna ask, what's a card bin? If you have watched previous Smash Your Stash videos, you know quite often I will make card bases out of scraps, and then as we go through I just add little bits and pieces until eventually I have a completed card. So I went through the bin and I looked through everything that was just about finished, maybe just needed those finishing touches and a sentiment, and I completed all of these. So I've got more Christmas cards. If you followed along in July, I was focusing on Christmas cards because I had a lot to make, and I think with this bunch here I will be very close to having enough. So I added the sentiment, and then I have these little enamel dots on the ornaments, and this one I just added the dots in the corner. For this one I added the star and stars as accents. A lot of these have probably on average 3. These are triangle enamel dot type things. These ones have the gold stars. For this one I just added the small red accent and the sentiment. This one has 3 of these puffy stickers. 3 hearts on this one. Oh, that's an envelope. This one has stars and hearts. Embellishing the ornaments are some. For this wreath one, I added the sentiment, and then there are white and glitter drops around the wreath. Some of them, I went a little crazy. Like, there's a lot of dots on this one, but it is a pretty simple card, so I guess that's okay. But generally speaking, I tend to add probably about 3 on average for a card. For this one, I have these little red dots and added the hearts. So that was it for Christmas cards. So then we've got some just general birthday every day. For this one here, I added the dots as part of the flames to give it a little bit of shine. Added the hearts and the sentiment. Again, just some enamel dots, added the sentiment. A lot of these sentiments came from Pink Fresh. They have like a die cut pack with these foiled sentiments in there. So I made use of that. This has the hearts. More hearts. This one I have one of those acrylic hearts. I think this might have been from Maggie Holmes' collection. I want to say Garden Party maybe. It's pretty thick, but I thought that kind of played off the glitter ribbon trim. This one here I added the sentiment and then the stars. Just the little epoxy heart in the center of the butterfly. These ones, I can't remember where these ones are from either, but they're really pretty. They're kind of like an ombre look. I like the color on here. I think it plays off the pinks in the upper part. And then I pulled more of those star stickers. Again, they're probably more stickers than like enamel dots or whatever, but they do have the sequin or faceted stars on them, so I'm counting them. This card has been featured in many Smashers stash. I definitely have done this for like using odds and ends and scraps and stuff, and I just added these black dots, and I think that finishes that card off nicely. And then for these I added the blue hearts. This one here I've added the pink hearts, blue enamel dots. This one here I added the sentiment and the silver hearts, and the same with that one. And I had one last card which I just about forgot because I had added the glitter glue on top of this hello, and it was drying separately, so that was added, and then I added these 3 pink hearts. Okay, so in summary, I used 83 on scrapbook pages and 110 on the cards. I used glitter glue once, and I made 16 or completed 16 Christmas cards, 33 cards total, all from card bases, super fast, and that's exactly why I do them for circumstances like this. And I made 8 double page layouts. So I would consider this a pretty good smash. Obviously I did not use anywhere near up what I have in my stash, but the point is that I managed to create quite a few projects and used up some of those items. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to check the other collaborators. This is a hashtag collaboration, which means if you click on the hashtag in the description or in the doobly-doo below, you will be able to locate all the other participants. Let me know below what your favorite card or layout was, and until next time, happy crafting.